Hey everybody, Jesus loves you. My name's Cody. You are watching the Wednesday episode of the Christian news show thing that I do. Hey, for our first news story, just a reminder that the debates are tomorrow, and the October 11th lineup is the VP candidates Biden and Ryan. They're going to be talking about foreign and domestic policy, so this will be a good one for you to watch. And if you are interested in the whole religion thing, this is probably where it's going to pop up the most, and this is between two Roman Catholics. It should be interesting to watch because you're going to see two totally different Catholic worldviews. All that being said, remember to check out SourceFed or YouTube/politics for the coverage after the debates. It'll be YouTube's official coverage brought to you by Philip Franco and his SourceFed team. In other news, the Lego Bible is a thing. If you don't know what Legos are, then you had no childhood whatsoever. In fact, probably the biggest mistake I ever made was letting people talk me into thinking that I was too old for Legos and that I should get rid of them. I really miss my Legos. I could have been like Brendan Smith, who last year made the entire Old Testament out of Lego scenes and took pictures of them and turned it into a book. And as if that wasn't amazing enough, he's decided to do the New Testament now. According to Brendan, there's a lot of people out there who open up a Bible and they read a few passages for moral guidance. But a lot of those same people don't really know the stories of the Bible. They just pick out a few passages here and there. At that point, Brendan had 200 pictures already done, so it was just a matter of putting those pictures in a certain order to make the book. I don't know much about the book. From what I've seen, it's been pretty amazing. I'm gonna go try to find one as soon as possible because I didn't know about them until today. Needless to say, I love Legos, and I love when people use creativity to share the gospel. In our next story, according to Donald Trump, Christians should be tough. And when Donald Trump was talking to Liberty University, he didn't just say be tough, he said that they should be getting even with people. And I guess there's been a lot of people who have said that's not the way we should be. We shouldn't be tough because we need to turn the other cheek and not fight back. But according to a professor at Liberty University named Johnny Moore, that might not be the case. Johnny Moore says that we probably shouldn't be malicious or violent to other people, but as Christians, maybe we should be seeking justice and not being pushovers. He said a lot of people look at Jesus and they see this man walking through a field of flowers speaking soft words to people. What do you think about it? You think about the words of Jesus, most of what he said was considered blasphemy by the religious people. The same guy that in the face of death, the authorities said, you know, you can go, I have the power to do that, and Jesus said, you have no power over me whatsoever. And as he's dying on the cross, he says, forgive them, they have no idea what they're doing. And if you look throughout the entire Bible, you can see that God shows justice. I mean, if you were one of those lazy people that read the first book of the Bible and then the last book of the Bible, you would realize that in the end, Jesus gets even. And according to Johnny Moore, we should be the same way. We should be as like Jesus as possible. That's the meaning of Christians, being Christ-like. And according to him, that means seeking justice, getting even, not letting people push you around, and being tough. And I kind of have to agree with him. It makes me think of Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be scared or terrified, for the Lord your God is with you and will never leave you nor forsake you. And I kind of want to know your opinions on that. Do you think that Christians should be tough? What is that line? What is a tough Christian? Let me know in the comment section below. And our final story might be alarming to some, and that is that the Protestant Church is no longer the majority in the United States. For those who don't know, a Protestant Church is any denomination that is branched off the Catholic Church that is not the Catholic Church. According to a Pew survey in 2007, Protestants were 53% of the nation, and now that has dropped to 48%. Now that might not seem like much, but when you're talking about an entire nation, 5% difference is a huge deal. I think it's also important to note that the people with the biggest increase are the people who have no affiliation with any religion. In other words, props to the atheists, because that evangelism type thing that you guys have been doing obviously is working. For anyone who doesn't watch my show, there's been a lot of times that I've taken atheist awareness events and compared them to Christian evangelism events because there's very many similar things between the two. Just saying. And on that note, I think the question today should be, where do you think the Christians are going? I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of different opinions on what that answer would be. So, as always, please leave a comment in the comment section below with your answer, leave a video response. That's all I found interesting in the news today. So, in closing, let the haters hate, let the Christians pray, and to everybody like and subscribe. See you later, and God bless.